Today, I call out to you with urgency because every moment you live is precious. Every breath you take is a gift. And right now, there are only a few seconds that separate you from a message that could change everything about your life. You may think you are here by accident. You may believe you are simply scrolling, distracted, caught up in the noise of the world. But I tell you the truth, there is no accident, no coincidence. I have appointed this very moment for you. For just as I align the stars in the sky, command the seas, and number every grain of sand on the earth, so have I orchestrated this second for you to hear my voice. And I say to you, listen carefully, for two angels are drawing near to you, bringing with them a word that will shake the walls of your fear, tear apart the chains of your doubt, and open the floodgates of blessing that have been waiting for you. You have carried burdens in silence, battles no one else can see, questions that linger in the quiet hours of the night. How long will you wrestle alone, thinking I am far, thinking I have forgotten you? I have seen your tears. I have heard the cries of your heart. I have watched as you tried to smile for others while inside you felt like you were breaking. I was there when the world turned its back, when those you trusted disappointed you, when promises made to you were broken. I was with you when you thought no one cared. And now, at this very hour, I send my angels to remind you, you have never been alone, and you will never be abandoned. Do not think this is just another passing word. The urgency of heaven presses upon your spirit because time is moving quickly, and what I am about to release in your life requires you to be alert, awake, ready to receive. I am shaking loose the things that tried to hold you down, the curses spoken over your name, the failures that tried to define you, the doubts that whispered you were not enough. I break them now, for I am your God, and I say you are chosen, you are loved, you are set apart. The world may not have recognized your value, but I have written your worth in eternity. The heavens know your name, and even now, as you read these words, the angels of my presence are moving closer, carrying blessings you did not expect, answers you have been waiting for, and strength for battles you have yet to fight. You wonder if you have what it takes. You question whether you are worthy of what is coming. Hear me. Worthiness is not earned by perfection, it is given by my love. I have clothed you in grace. I have covered you with mercy. I have crowned you with purpose. Where you see weakness, I see opportunity for my strength to shine. Where you see lack, I see the space for abundance to flow. Where you see failure, I see the beginning of transformation. Do not disqualify yourself from what I am about to do. I am not looking for the perfect. I am looking for the willing. And you, even in your brokenness, are the one I have chosen to hear this. 10 seconds may feel small to you, but in my realm, it is enough time for a life to be shifted, for a destiny to be unlocked, for heaven to touch earth. You are standing at the edge of a turning point, and this word is the doorway. Will you step through, or will you let it pass you by? The angels are waiting, holding in their hands what I have sent for you. They carry peace for your restless mind, healing for your weary soul, provision for your needs, and vision for your future. They do not come empty-handed. They are coming because I have commanded them, and my word never returns void. I tell you this, your prayers have been heard, even the ones you whispered when no one else was listening. Your tears have been stored, and they are about to water the ground of harvest in your life. Nothing has been wasted, not the pain, not the struggle, not the silence. Every moment has been woven into a story that is greater than you can see. You thought the waiting was a punishment, but the waiting has been preparation. You thought the silence meant I was absent, but the silence has been me working behind the scenes, aligning every piece, every person, every event to bring you to this divine second. Now, as heaven leans toward you, I ask you to open your heart. Release the bitterness, release the fear, release the doubt that has weighed you down. Lift your eyes to me and believe again. For just as surely as the sun rises and sets, just as surely as the seasons change, so will my promise to you come to pass. Do not think it is too late, for I am the Redeemer of time. What you thought was lost, I can restore. What you thought was broken beyond repair, I can make new. What you thought was dead, I can breathe life into again. Beloved, you are on the edge of something you cannot yet imagine. Heaven is moving. Angels are carrying what has your name on it. Do not turn away now. Do not let distraction steal this moment. 10 seconds is enough. 10 seconds can open the flood of eternity into your life. And I say to you, the time is now. You are wondering why this message found you, why it carries such weight, why it feels as though these words are not merely written but spoken into your soul. It is because this moment was destined, appointed before the foundation of the earth, written into the pages of eternity that you would come face to face with my voice in a way you cannot ignore. For too long, you have doubted that I am listening. For too long, you have carried questions like heavy stones on your back. And now I am lifting them. I am showing you that you have been seen, that your prayers did not vanish into the void, that your cries did not disappear into the night air. I heard them all, and even now I am answering. Two angels are standing by, messengers of light, waiting to touch your life with the very things you have been seeking. One comes with the balm of healing, to pour over the wounds you thought would never close, to mend the invisible scars you hide so well. The other comes with the key of provision, to unlock doors that have long been shut, to open pathways where there seemed to be none, to break open the storehouses of heaven on your behalf. You cannot see them with your eyes, but you can feel them in your spirit. Even now, as these words enter you, something stirs, something awakens, something shifts. That is not imagination, that is revelation. That is heaven brushing against your soul. Do not doubt it. For doubt is the thief of destiny, the robber of miracles, the voice that whispers that nothing ever changes. But I am telling you now, everything can change in a moment, and this is that moment. You have carried sorrow, and I will give you joy. You have walked in lack, and I will lead you into abundance. You have battled fear, and I will clothe you in courage. You have felt forgotten, and I am engraving your name on the palm of my hand. You are asking, why me? Why now? And I answer, because you are mine. Because I love you with a love that cannot be measured. a love that cannot be broken, a love that will pursue you to the ends of the earth. My angels do not move at random. They move by my command, and I command them now to attend to you, to shield you, to deliver what belongs to you. The enemy tried to delay it, tried to distract you, tried to bury your faith under disappointment. But I say to you, no more. Tonight, the release begins. Tonight, the chains break. Tonight, the floodgates open. You have been standing on the edge of breakthrough, and the tension you feel is the stretching before the release. Do not mistake the pressure as punishment. It is preparation. Diamonds are not made in comfort. They are forged in pressure. Stars do not shine in ease. They burn in the darkness. And you, beloved, are being refined for greatness. That is why your battle has been so intense. That is why your nights have been restless. That is why your heart has been heavy. Because what is coming for you requires a vessel that has been prepared, tested, and strengthened. And now you stand ready. The angels I have sent are not only bringing blessings, they are bringing alignment. They are shifting the ground beneath your feet so that you step into the right place at the right time with the right people. They are moving obstacles, silencing lies, and surrounding you with protection you cannot see. They are whispering strength into your weary spirit, reminding you that you are not forsaken, that you are not wandering aimlessly, that you are walking into a divine design greater than your imagination. Do not despise the small beginnings. Do not think lightly of the quiet moments. For in the unseen, I have been building. In the hidden places, I have been planting seeds. And now, in due time, you will see fruit. You will witness how every loss made space for gain, how every delay prepared the perfect timing, how every wound became a well of wisdom. You thought you were being left behind, but you are being set apart. Listen closely. Heaven is not distant. It is leaning toward you. My angels are not struggling to reach you. They are already here, already close, already carrying answers that are about to manifest. Do not let your heart be troubled. Do not give way to fear. Trust the timing. Trust the movement. Trust that what I am doing is for your good, even when you cannot yet see the full picture. This moment is a crossroads. You can walk away unchanged, or you can open your spirit and receive. Choose wisely, for I will not force my gift upon you, but I offer it freely. If you receive it, if you believe it, if you hold on to this word and refuse to let it slip, you will see transformation beyond what you imagined. The angels are waiting for your yes, and once you give it, nothing can stop what I have ordained. 10 seconds may have passed, but in my eternal time, every moment is ripe with possibility. Every second holds eternity. Every breath carries destiny. And this breath, right now, is filled with the promise that you are about to step into a new season. My beloved, come deeper into this moment with me. Let the sound of these words settle into the quiet chambers of your heart, like rain into thirsty soil. There is more I must say to steady you, to guide you, and to arm you for the new day that is forming even now. The angels have come close, but they do not only bring gifts. They bring counsel, they bring clarity, and they bring a fresh courage that will outlast the thrill of a single miracle. Receive these next words as practical grace, truth that will ground you when the rush passes and the ordinary work of life resumes. First, be honest with me and with yourself. There is power in naming what is true. Speak plainly about your fear, your need, your wound. Confess the places you have doubted, the choices that have left you hollow, the corners of your life you covered with bravado. Confession is not shame, it is liberation. When you bring truth into light, the angels can help you heal what your silence has perpetuated. Ask for eyes that see clearly and a heart that receives correction gently. I do not scold the one who confesses. I embrace them and begin the work of mending. Second, choose surrender over striving. I know you have tried so hard to make things happen on your own. You hustled, bargained, and bargained again, thinking that sheer effort would move what has been stalled. There is a season for work, and there is a season for surrender. When the angels arrive, they do not replace your labor, they sanctify it. Let your labor be met with trust. Drop the frantic clutching. Let go of the illusion that you must single-handedly carry the universe. Lay your plans in my hands, and then work as one who knows they are supported. Surrender is not quitting. It is aligning your will with mine and then moving with steadier, wiser force. Third, steward what is given with humility. Miracles come, provision comes, favor comes, but favor requires response. Guard your heart from sudden arrogance or careless waste. Use what you receive to repair, to build, to love. Pay the debts that poison relationships. Invest in your health, your mind, and your calling. Give generously to those who cannot repay. When you steward well, the angels rejoice and more doors appear. Stewardship is a spiritual discipline as much as a practical one. It trains your soul to receive without becoming demanding, to enjoy without becoming greedy. Fourth, cultivate deeper listening. The angels do not only speak in thunder, they more often whisper in the small promptings of conscience, the gentle tug toward a person in need, the nudge to say a kind word. Practice slowing your pace so you can hear these nudges. Create pockets of silence in your day. 5 quiet minutes of gratitude, a short walk with no errands, a deliberate pause before major choices. In those pauses, you will hear the subtle voice that guides the angel's movements. Obedience to small nudges positions you for greater alignment when larger opportunities come. Fifth, embrace healing in community. Not all restoration happens in private. Some wounds need witnesses who will sit with you, grieve with you, and help carry the load. Seek the presence of people who will hold you accountable in love, who will pray when your faith falters, who will celebrate when your joy returns. If you have been hiding because of shame, take one brave step. Call one person, share one piece of truth. You do not have to carry everything alone. The angels often work through hands and hearts of those around you. Do not close the door on those who are sent to help. Sixth, prepare for recalibration. When God intervenes, life shifts. What once worked might no longer be right. Habits, schedules, relationships, jobs, Some may need rethinking to make space for what is coming. Do not be surprised if doors close that you thought were permanent. Sometimes closure is a gift that frees you for a truer opening. Be willing to let go of comfortable patterns that limit your capacity to receive newness. Trust that recalibration is not loss, but reorientation toward a fuller life. Seventh, forgive quickly and fiercely. Bitterness is a slow poison that will dull even the finest miracle. If someone wronged you, let go. If you wronged someone, make it right. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing harm. It means you choose to release the hold that pain has on your future. When you forgive, the angels find more room to operate because nothing blocks the flow of blessing as effectively as a clenched fist of resentment. Eighth, speak faith into your days. Words are gates. When you speak with faith, not shallow optimism, but steady trust, you open doors. Say aloud the truths you want to live by. I am held. I am healed. I am provided for. I will walk in peace. Teach your mouth to rehearse what your heart sometimes doubts. The angels respond to the atmosphere you create with your words. Choose declarations that align with heaven's promise. Ninth, prepare for testings that prove the genuineness of change. Release will often be followed by trials that prove whether the transformation is deep. These are not punishments, but confirmations. When temptation to revert to old habits arises, remember the suffering that preceded this shift and the angels that stood with you. Choose the new path again and again. Persistence in the small choices cements the bigger breakthroughs. 10th, celebrate the small miracles. Not every sign will be thunderous. Notice the tiny mercies, a kind message, a restful night, a plate placed on your table, a conversation that softens a heart. Collect these small confirmations like coins in a jar. They will sustain you when doubt returns. Finally, remain grateful and expectant. Gratitude is the atmosphere in which the angels thrive. Keep a thankful heart and an expectant spirit. Pray without anxiety and work without panic. Receive with humility and give with joy. Know that the two angels at your side are not a one-time gesture, but a beginning of a sustained care that will remind you over and over. You are not alone. You are not forgotten, and the divine watches over the shaping of your life. Beloved, breathe this in. Let it change the way you move tomorrow. Let it temper your steps, soften your judgments, firm your faith, and widen your compassion. The angels dwell near the ones who open their hands and their hearts. Open now and walk into what I have prepared with both reverence and boldness. The night may have been long, but morning breaks with a mighty and gentle hand. Receive it, steward it, and become the bearer of blessing to others as you have been blessed. Beloved, come and rest in these closing words. There is a tenderness I will not rush, a steadying I will pour over you, so that when you rise from this place you will carry not a flicker, but a lasting lamp. Hear me now. The moments you thought were losses are now the architects of your rise. The nights that felt endless have been the soil in which seeds of new life were planted. The two angels who came in silence have not simply delivered a single gift. They have adjusted the rhythm of your days so future gifts can find you prepared and receptive. Now, practical things remain to be done with the attitude I have given you. First, keep a humble heart. Let gratitude be the beat of your life. When you receive, pause. Name the blessing. Whisper thanks. Let your knees bend in recognition that you did not make yourself. Humility honors the giver and secures the flow of continued care. It makes your soul a hospitable place for more good to live. Remember also to write down confirmations. Memory is a holy archive. When doubt visits again, these written signs will stand as witnesses that I acted, that the angels moved, that your life shifted. Let those memories strengthen your faith and teach your children the tangible reality of grace. Second, act on what you've been shown. Miracles do not eliminate effort, they redirect it. Take the next practical step you have been avoiding, the call you've postponed, the apology you must make, the application you've feared, the small plan you've resisted. Obedience to small next steps compounds into change. Do not wait for overwhelming clarity. Respond to the clarity you have. The angels prepare roads. You must walk them. Take one deliberate action within 24 hours that aligns with this word. Let it be your first testament that you received and will steward what was given. Third, bind your life to community. When heaven opens, it often does so through hands of people sent to walk with you. Accept help when offered. Offer help when able. Build a rhythm of mutual care, meals shared, prayers held, honest conversations. Community amplifies joy and cushions sorrow. It also makes you wiser because others will see what you cannot and will hold you accountable in tender truth. Let the angels find companions in your circle, people who will stand with you in seasons of expansion and seasons of pruning. Fourth, steward resources with wisdom. If provision arrives, make a plan. Prioritize repair, debts, relationships, health. Plant seeds, education, stable housing, tools that increase capacity. Preserve a margin, a small reserve that keeps you from sliding back into desperation at the first unexpected storm. Stewardship is worship when done from a grateful heart, and it prepares you to be generous. Remember, generosity is not merely transactional, it is transformational. Use what you receive to open doors for others as you were opened. Fifth, hold fast to the truth of your identity. You are more than circumstance, more than your mistakes, more than the labels people have given you. You are a beloved, known intimately, and called into beauty. When the world tries to reduce you to a number or a failure, come back to these words. Repeat them until they secure themselves in your marrow. You are chosen. You are held. You are on a path that matters. Let that identity guide every choice. Sixth, remain expectant and patient together. Expectation without patience becomes disappointment. Patience without expectation grows numb. Keep both. Live expectantly for continued movement and patiently for the pace that prepares. Celebrate the small signs and rest in the slow unfolding. Trust that timing is not absence, but formation. Seventh, forgive and be released. If the angel's work has removed barriers, make room by releasing what binds you: anger, old debts, comparisons, the bitterness that keeps blessings from landing fully. Forgiveness is not an erasure of wrong, but a liberation of your future. When you forgive, you unshackle possibility. Eighth, tend to your soul with practices that root you. Feed it with regular silence, with honest confession, with generous acts, with disciplined rest. Let prayer be a conversation, not an emergency call. Let worship become a posture that shapes how you live, not only what you say. The angels remain near the soul that is tended and at peace. Ninth, be watchful for cycles of testing that confirm the genuineness of your transformation. When temptation to revert appears, remember the long nights that led to this morning. Choose differently. Let your new choices build new habits, and let new habits build a new life. Finally, go and be what you have received. Carry this blessing into the world by being a channel. Let your life reflect the kindness you were given. Help someone whose need echoes your old need. Speak hope where people speak cynicism. Live visibly as someone who has been touched by heaven, not for pride, but to make the invisible give language and direction to the visible. Beloved, I bless you now with peace that steadies your hands, with courage that sharpens your feet, with clarity that lights the next step. Go in peace. Receive, steward, and multiply. The dawn is breaking, and you are ready. Amen.